Hi Virgo, welcome to Wednesday, welcome to our day. Let's start with a really yummy deep breath in, okay? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Virgo, let all of it go. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is amazing. I'm doing great. What do we have for Virgo? There is a full moon taking place in the sign of Aries on the 17th. This is the beginning of a brand new lunar cycle, which means there are initiations of brand new scenarios, phases, situations, cycles. The energy for this full moon really is to take the initiative and get a head start on 2025. The best way to go about this, I think, for you, Virgo, is to be as action oriented, but to be wise about that and to make sure you have a plan and that you are not wasting your energy, like over exuding energy in unnecessary processes. You have a natural talent to oversee with a bird's eye view, and that requires foresight, and that's a massive skill. And you have this opportunity to begin to prepare for 2025, the themes that you wish to set for it. Venus happens to enter the sign of Sagittarius on the same day. So love becomes a little bit frivolous and flirty and fun, and it can be fast-paced. And I think after this very sensual, emotionally heavy time Venus has spent in Scorpio, I feel like with the 8 of Pentacles, it's time to get to work. Virgo, there is something that you are being required to get your head down about, and this, I think, has everything to do with how you make your finances. Knight of Cups and the 4 of Cups. If you've been feeling really unhappy with the status quo, if what has been going on hasn't necessarily been satiating, if you felt like there was more to life and you knew it, you knew there's more to life and you were waiting for it, you really want it, I feel as if, Virgo, you're gonna have to look away from the way things are if you're not satisfied necessarily with the way things are, to look up for long enough to accept, like, there are some major, massive offerings that are being made to you if you are able to distract yourself away from things that you feel are not satisfying. And this could be in work, and I do feel like some of you might have to begin to really get focused and in the zone. And you know, okay, here's that thing, right? I'm gonna put the cards down for a second. Let's get into this. Virgo, I know you know what I mean. You know, when you are in that place where you can manage to distract yourself enough from the worries and the finicky shit of life to kind of get into that flow state, into the zone where you're in your creative energy and you are vibing, right? And you're creating your art, you're creating the thing that you're passionate about. In that zone, you begin to elevate your frequency and your vibe. And then you step out of the work scenario, but it just so happens to transpire in the rest of your life that things are flowing. Now, there's something about you needing to stop fixating on whatever is taking you out of the flow, because it's almost as if like, how do I say it? You're almost blocking your blessings because you're focused on the wrong shit. And it's kind of like realign this focus on productive, creative things. You're being made an offer, something that's quite serious and it's quite official. If I were you, I would polish up, fix up, look sharp. There is something here about you. And if there's boredom or if there's discontentment, like you have so much to be doing right now that there really is no time for that. I think what you really need to look for is the blessings in the moment, because what are about to come forward is some serious opportunities to receive some seriously emotionally fulfilling things that might start or might get set off like a domino effect by your creativity and you getting in that flow state zone. You know, that happy-go-lucky Virgo place where you are vibing, right? And that energy and that magic that you're creating as the magician, like this is radiating out of you and your aura is on point. And at this point, life is really good too. Like all of these manifestations are like naturally transpiring. They're trickling in like the autumn rains. I feel like you need to stop and look at the beauty of this season, the way things are changing, the inevitability of you producing something that's a masterpiece, that's your masterpiece. I feel like someone's sending some sort of help. And I don't feel like you need it. I feel like you're so in this zone. You're so in your magic right now. 7 of Wands. That you've kind of earned your place above. You've earned your place above the rest. And there is something here about you being a little frazzled for sure. Feeling a little, you know, tired of the battle, the pokes and prods for sure. But you stood your ground and remain in the know that you're above it. You're above all of it. And there is something so powerful about the energy that you're creating here. Don't you just love it when we start making magic here? That's the Queen of Cups, that's the Magician, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo. I see you. You know how we were talking about a level up last week? I feel like this is like a massive level up in your energies. Virgo, bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Okay, let's just stop here for a moment and let's just talk. I think you finally understood your worth and your power. And I like to see you putting that to practice in your life. It's a beautiful thing. You're at this opportunity to sit back, relax, and look and see the evidences of how lucrative and how fruitful and how beautiful life really, really is. God's blessings are abundant, and may He protect us and our bounty. Virgo, there's something about you working on whatever it is that you know that this project is, that brings you the income, that is still a, you know, even if it's a passion project or whatever this thing is, this is your place. And this is where you get to make your magic. And right now it's so, so, so important that you understand your worth and value, and you know who you are, what you bring to this, and how no one else can do what you do and the way that you do it. Get familiar with those tricks up your sleeves, okay? Know your resources, okay? Make sure that you are pristine in your confidence, in your self-talk, in your self-concept, Some of you are being told to stop and be still and bring everything back to the heart and turn that battery on and radiate the energy from the heart space, and then see how you magnetize things where you don't have to chase, you attract. High Priestess. Bottom of that was the 8 of Cups. You guys are on a journey. I think that's safe to say that there are certain things, certain accolades that are yet to be attained. And I think you know that there is more. And if there is something about Virgo, you love the journey because you're mutable earth. That's what you do. You change, you shape shift, you keep moving, and it's smooth and it's beautiful. And this is just an opportunity for you, High Priestess. This is just an opportunity for you to put to practice all of the things that you already know. All of the assurance that you need, let it be right here. You need to get to work and work on your creativity. And for a lot of you, that means you need to practice healing and cleansing and re-energizing your sacral chakra, because that's where your creativity comes from. And if you are operating in this creativity realm from that space, that illuminated sacral chakra, you are producing, that is the flow state, that is the zone. The element for this particular chakra is water. And there is something about going with the flow. If you should be so wise to take your attention off of what doesn't satiate right now, you will find that there is a really substantially emotionally fulfilling offer that's being made to you right now. And all of the pokes and prods and all of this whatever humiliation campaign that has been up until now, you will find that it has led you well and truly onto the throne that you belong in. This is a wonderful time for you to count your blessings, be very aware of your worth and your value, operate from such, dress as such, speak as such, eat as such, expect as such. Inherent value is something that nobody can ever strip off of you. Nobody can ever take that away from you unless you let them. Now, if you let them do that, you're playing small, where it's like, why is this magician not making the magic that they should be, right? Now, they don't call you the magician for no reason. Like, let's even take it back to Beyonce or Michael Jackson. Like, when they're in that zone, you can see the electricity radiating off of them. It's a part of their aura, right? And they are global. And this is what you're being asked to step into. Your heart. The battery, the energy point that generates the most energy. It's your soul signature. As unique as your smile. There are greater frontiers and there are journeys that are going to put you in a position where you get to attain emotional accolades that are things that not only elevate your aura and your energy, but they're things that you can be happy to say that you've achieved. Trust your experience, trust your knowing. Sometimes it is as simple as black and white. Sometimes it is as simple as that. If you are somebody who needs guidance and counseling right now, head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com, book your reading. I can't wait to hear from you. All love and donations made to the channel are so greatly appreciated. So you can find out where to do so in the description box. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I shall catch you again soon.